Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. In my end, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But
Yes.
anyway, we make a decision to do our go live today since we skip for the day. But anyway, no matter what, we always show up. And today we will be talking about your job is not your only options. It's a wrong spelling, sis. I think I typed it you. But anyway, I can re-edit that. But of course, for our audience, if you've been following us or watching us doing live, hopefully we can give values and to help you and make decisions in your life. That your job is not the only options anymore. There is so many way that you can earn online. There's so many way that to get out of your daily grind, to get out of your um, financially struggles. There is a lot of options if you really want to do something. So I came from working long hours, pretty much like burnout, working 60 to 72 hours a week. But for me, it's not really too much because this young lady in front of me, she works more than my I work for. So pretty much burned out, and still struggling financially, living paycheck to paycheck because of course I am a breadwinner. It was my choice to help my family back home. But I think, Sister Isa, there is so many people are breadwinners, especially Filipinos, because our culture is pretty much helping helping our parents back home. That's why a lot of people decided to work abroad to um, get their family situations from the poverty. So there is so many breadwinner. I'm sure, and I can. There is so many also worse situations that my situations, and then the daily struggles like no enough sleep, because you're working every day, and sometimes it makes me think that is this the only this is the life that is supposed to be, or like because to be honest, being an adult it's not easy when challenges hit you. I just miss those times when you were a kid, when you don't have to worry about problems, like you don't even know about bills yet, you don't know all the responsibilities. Sometimes it's just I try to think that, and then it makes me really smile, the childhood memories. But of course the reality hits us, especially before Sister Esa, when I was in the Philippines, the reality didn't really hit me until I moved here. And then
Yes.
I don't have any business background. I had, but traditional way. I was very very shy and not computer expert when it comes to social media. I don't even know how to download video. So that bad because I grew up in a mountain. There is no electricity. There is no when it comes to technology. I'm not good at it, but I am able to launch this amazing business. What I had before 2 years ago is the hungry for change, the willingness to learn, and wanting to change my situations. That's why I was looking for a way out, uh, asking God's guidance if there's a way that I could change the daily grind. So I am here and then sharing the opportunities with you guys. Hopefully, at the end of this live, you learn something from us because that's our goal. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalyn Adkins. I'm a global digital business mentor. Now I'm gonna give a chance to my business partner to introduce herself, give a little bit highlight over herself, so you guys can relate to one of our stories here, and then we can dive into our topic. Hi, Sister Teresa. Good
Hi,
morning.
hi, sis. Good morning, and thank you so much for the time. Even though I just come up from my 12-hour shift, so kind of a little bit tired right there. But anyway, we have our a goal that we have to do our goal live, and today we're gonna share about your job is not your only options anymore. So before we dive into our topic, I'm gonna share a little bit. I'm just like the same as Sis Roslyn. Lagi nagtatrabaho, puyat, walang tulog, walang oras sa sarili, and also, walang oras sa ating pamilya. And also, living paycheck to paycheck, it's not really enough to pay just the bills. And alam mo, when we're all Filipinos, like you mentioned earlier, we like to help our family back home, even though we're struggling here, but with our yung puso natin ay parang pusong mamon na wala kahit anong gawin natin dito para tutulungan natin, yun talaga ang ating we always think first, our family, na na
Kahit
tutulong
walang wala.
kahit walang wala. So so yes, the also the struggles, the pain that while working in a corporate job is yung talagang, if you're really sick, you don't you can even take a day off, because you're once you have a day off, you're not gonna get paid. So those hours, if once it's gone, you cannot really get paid for it. So yun talaga, mahirap talaga yung nasa corporate job tayo, kahit anong health situation mo, hindi sila wala talaga silang pakialam sa inyo, Yun talaga ang importante is you have to do your job, either you're in a good health or in a bad health. So yun talaga, mahirap talaga. Yun talaga ang naka-push ko dito na maghanap ng ibang income stream. Kahit una pa lang, I was thinking of looking for a part-time job. And imagine a part-time job, you still gonna spend a lot of hours just to earn a little bit of extra money. And those hours on top of your 12 hours on your other job, imagine that you're not gonna have enough sleep, or you barely have sleep. So so I found this online business that really gives me the flexibility of time that you can do, anywhere here. Even you're doing your full-time job, you can run this as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection and a laptop. But before I start this, I don't have any business experience. I mean, lahat tayo naman nag-uumpisa sa walang business experience and computer experience, pero hindi talaga um, importante na wala kang business or experience or computer experience, kasi we have a step-by-step video training. So,
Yes.
kaya ko na-launch yung business to, dahil sa training that they can provide us to launch this business. So anyway, to those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm digital business owner and a mentor. And today, to was that morning, confused in that day. We're gonna share about our topic. Your job is not your only option anymore.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Teresa. And yes, I'm sure a lot of people also same grind as we experienced back then. But anyway, so let's be honest, guys. Of in my experience, there was a time that I thought working or picking up more overtime is the only way um, for me to have extra money. Like trading your time. That was my thought before, and I'm sure a lot of people that's the way how they also their mindset, because like when picking up overtime, but then alam mo says we don't realize is the more we pick up overtime, the more taxes we get cut off. So it's
Yes.
not really fair. So I was exhausted, yung stress, because yes, work is good. We are so grateful to have the opportunities, but then our body will start breaking down, because we need rest too. And then yun bang every day you just have to go to sleep, wake up, go to work. The struggle. So I thought before that picking up overtime is the only way that I can save, is the only way that I can earn. But when I realized this, Teresa, for more than 6 years of me working in a corporate job, I still don't have savings. I think I'm sure maraming makarelate po. Kumbaga, gusto kong umuwi sa Pilipinas, yung we pick up overtime, picking up overtime, then spend them all. And then when you come back, empty. So, yun talaga. At saka, at that time, at the moment when I realized, something hit me when I turned myself in that chair where I was sitting 2 years ago, that I said, I need to do something, because if I don't do something, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now, I will be in the same situation, stay same grind, where I was that day, that night, while I was sitting. So that's why I really prayed and asked God's guidance, I really prayed hard, and then yung bang lahat ng iyak ginagawa mo na you feel so empty because I was so tired and just living work home, nothing else. And yung bagang para sa akin, sis, dalhin ko na lang 'tong mga gamit ko sa trabaho kasi araw-araw naman at gabi-gabi nagtatrabaho. So, and then it comes to the point, sis, na when the job is like there was no overtime, it's they cut off yan sa mga nag-living overtime, yung nag-rely ka ng overtime, tapos dumating sa point na your job is like walang overtime, short census, yung that's a big cut, ang laki ng mawala kung ikaw ay nagtatrabaho ng 72 hours a week. Grabe, cut off yan, more than half. So, doon ko na-realize talaga, sis, alam mo, ang dami kong question sa buhay na gusto kong like imagine na gusto kong gawin na mag-travel at saka mag-earning at the same time. Gusto kong, pero alam mo, wala naman akong business background. So, wala akong experience. Yung ang laki ng dreams, pero hindi ko alam kung saan magsimula. Hanggang talagang dumating sa point na nakita ko yung ads kay coach. I'm sure a lot of people who said that when it's like you, where did you find that online? Ano yan sila, automatically laugh at you. But hey, that ad, it changed my life. And every ad that people in our community saw, it changed hundreds of thousands of people's life. So you just have to be open to the opportunities that will come into your life. Check it. Wala pong mawawala sa'yo kasi libre naman po yung workshop. Yung workshop that to watch, and then mafe-feel mo yan kung ito'y para sa'yo ba. Di ba, sis? Nakarelate ka ba sa the moment that you also click her ads na mafe-feel mo talaga yan na I think this is the answered prayer for me.
Yeah, yun una, yung talaga, the first time I saw the ads, and at first, really, I would like, I had like, I know most of the time when I saw an ad, I always like skip it. Maybe I just saw maybe 3 seconds, but at that time, at that time when I was like, I remember I was staying over, and that time I was like, at the same time I was looking for, like what I can do to to have another income.
Right.
So that's the one when I was scrolling in Facebook, that's what I saw, the video and the
Mm-hmm.
ads, and I was like, oh, we'll see, I was gonna watch this until the end. And yun talaga, I mean, you know in that situation, I mean, what she shared, the story, and then you can really you can feel it if it's just the right path that we're gonna,
Opportunities,
the
yeah.
opportunity that you're looking for, or you're asking for, my
Yes.
partner. Thank you.
Continuous.
Okay. So okay, so I know so many of us were taught that the only path to success is through our stable job. I know we're grateful to have our full-time job, because it gives us uh, pay for our bills, and also help whatever we can need in our daily lives. But what happens when that jobs no longer makes you feel alive, and
Right.
then when you are just surviving instead of living? So one thing you have to ask that in our mind, kung ano talaga ang mangyayari pag, because we're replaceable.
Yeah.
Kung ano lang, if you remember that COVID-19 hits all the global, marami talaga naapektuhan. So lalo I'm not really asking na it'll happen or thing happen again, pero ngayon marami talagang mga posibilidad na may mangyayari that that most
Yes.
of our job that they can replace it. I know a couple companies that they already using robots.
Yeah.
They're replacing robots and also like that. So especially right now, they're doing all the digital. Imagine how many people buying online when instead of going to the store.
There is so
So
many.
So now a lot of stores are closing because people do not go there anymore. They cannot afford all this the rent and everything. But imagine those people, the employees, they're losing their jobs. So that's why we have, there's not only it's not our be it's not that we have to study hard, go to school, learn and stuff and have a good job and that will be all right in the future. And
Yes.
that's not really that's not really the answer or the way to success in here. You have to be in control of your time and also just think about what will be your future, kung ano ba talagang mangyayari sa buhay natin kung wala tayong full-time job.
Yeah. At
So
saka
yun
ano,
talaga.
parang ang word ang ano natin ang yung bang the world is turning into digital, 'di ba?
Yes,
Lahat pwede mo
yes.
magawa through digital, yung baka mag-book ka ng ticket, online banking, um,
Mm-hmm.
yung pag-groceries, online, pwede mo ng online, ipa-delivered mo pa nga. Tapos yung lahat pwede mong gawin online. So para sa akin, no, it's the best way talaga that we dive in into this digital world. It's the best decision kasi what we're grateful about, guys, that our community, we have this amazing step-by-step video-based training. Kaya kumbaga kami na hindi magaling sa computer, mahiyain, nakapag-launch ng amazing business, and then we are able to do live and share the opportunities to everyone through online. That is the beauty because if we don't really look around, and then as what you mentioned, jobs natin is we are all replaceable. Yung sa healthcare nga sa ibang country meron ng robot in a nursing facility, meron na silang robot. So kailangan talaga mag-ano din tayo, be aware kung sa mga pangyayari. Kasi hindi mo 'yan, ine-expect na darating yang time na hindi na tayo kakailanganin sa mga
Ganda.
full-time natin, 'di ba? So, and then it's good to have another way. Kumbaga ngayon nagsa-start yung mga bago, kaka-start ng business, kumbaga nagtanim kayo ng seeds. In time na hindi mo ine-expect na hindi mo na kumbaga your job will fire you, at least you have backup, 'di ba? Kung sa mga bago na wala pang result, nagte-training pa lang, learning to navigate their business, and then down the road without even expecting, without thinking na this business will be able to let go of your full time, will be able to afford your needs. And it will. It's just a matter of time. And every journey we have here, it's different. We have different paths to go through, different challenges. So when I started this business, I asked myself, what before I dive into this digital world, I ask myself that if there's another way, all those struggles that I've been through, I hit the lowest point of my life, and then um, yung what if God really, because I realized that there's always gonna be a way, because I don't think that God designed us to just clock in and clock out and miss out the life that we're meant to live. So I think that's why you have to find your purpose. And then the purpose of living your dream life. At hindi yan marating kung nakastuck po tayo. Kung takot po tayo. So, be open sa lahat ng opportunities na darating sa buhay. And then, wala naman pong mawawala. Di ba sis? Kaya kagaya sa'yo din.
Um, kung minsan, basta lagi, sorry.
It's okay, Cha-Cha, si Charlie. Guys, we have guests here. We have our number one audience sitting next to Sister Teresa. It's her baby.
Yes, he's trying to come up his pose, give me pause. Something. So yeah, so yeah, sometimes we have to like for all the opportunities. So we gonna enter, always ask for guidance. And sometimes we need to like trust ourselves. That's the only thing we need to find is that our decision that we gonna make. um, Having this online business, it's not, yeah, it's not gonna be an overnight success. I know lahat naman tayo magsisimula sa wala, zero. But
Mm,
on time, at least, you started this, like you mentioned, like just planting seeds. You know that you can, in a few months you're gonna expect an harvest. So it's
yes.
just the same thing. You're gonna build your business, in a solid foundation that you have to nurture it, water it. So that's the process, is where you want to be, like your training, learning, and lahat ng gagawin mo para lumabo yung business natin. So always, don't stop learning. Kahit anong, we have the training. I know lahat. I know, I heard, I watched one of our mastermind, and some of them, the training that we have is that person is like, it's not enough for her. So she needs to find something more. We, like lahat naman tayo, we always find a way to learn more.
Yes.
We're not gonna depend on the only the training. Like, we always have a problem, like we're stuck somewhere else that we cannot find in the training. There's a way, there's a YouTube, there's a Google. You only, one thing is, you ask that and they'll give you an answer. So the
Yes.
only thing, you have to be resourceful. You don't have to depend on our mentor or our coaches. This is our own business, so we have to treat us as our own business. Not, don't depend on your coaches and your mentor, because we own this. This
Yes.
is how to improve and run our business. If you run it slow, then that's in your way, then that'll be it. If you wanna be, you know, success early, and then you will be like really like Coach PB. she's on,
Very,
she's
very
really yes, she's really
aggressive.
aggressive, and yes, in this business. So it depends on us, how we run our business, because
Yes.
we are own CEO in this online and this opportunity.
Yes. So this business really, guys, you just have to show up, like, show that this is the way for your struggles. So because that's how I treated this business now, that this is the only way for me to achieve my financial freedom, time freedom, and be able to live my dream life. You can build something, you can build this business on the side on top of your full time. Like kumbaga, when I started, I was full time. I was a pretty much firefighter. I was a healthcare worker, full time healthcare worker. Firefighter is volunteer for more than 6 years, and then I was a fitness coach as well, and then have this business on the side. So you can earn online, and you can do this on top of your daily grind or daily activities. You can create the another streams of income with purpose and freedom, even if you're not tech savvy. Because Sister Teresa and I, we were not tech savvy. We were introvert as well, And then it's just the willingness to learn and wanted to get out of your comfort zone, right, Sister Teresa?
Yes. Yes. Like, I know, we have a lot of people here that introvert. That's the first thing we always worried about, if we're introvert, how we can run this business. So um it's hard the first time. It's very challenging, but you have to go back to your why, kung anong talaga ang pinaka rason na gusto mong mag-start sa business. You go back on that, and then that will push you to get out in your comfort zone. And I was glad that, Sis Roslyn, really, she pushed me to get out of my comfort zone. It was really hard, but we have to think about, think about your job right now. Think about, just imagine how in your coworker that's younger than you, and then or no, older than you. Just imagine that, how old they are, maybe 10 years old older than you. Imagine that in their situation right now. Are you going to be like that all the time?
Yeah.
You don't want that. So you have to think about what you're going to be in that 10 years or 15 years from now, because I know I'm 42 years old. I still have long way to go to have a retirement. And I know it's not late for me to start this business. But for you guys, you who will listen there, if you're still young, there's a lot of way to find sustainable income, that don't sacrifice the time. And this opportunity, really, you don't have to be a college degree to run
Yeah.
this business. All you do have is a willingness to learn the process, the training. If you're coachable, that's the only thing in here, is that your mindset. If you want the changes in your situation right now, we have to change our mindset. Because if we're still struggling and then we're not doing anything, where we still gonna be doing, where we're gonna be stuck, or wherever you are right now. So yes, it's just like, it's just a matter of your decision that you gonna do at first. You're gonna connect, and um sometimes you have to think and see what you can really going.
Yeah.
Okay, so um for our audience, this is not about quitting your job today. It's about giving yourself permission to dream again, to learn, to grow, to believe that there's more possible. So we're not encouraging you to quit right away. Even you love your job, you can still run this business, because this is like 24/7. There's an automation that they can run 24/7 in the background. You don't have to babysit this. All you have to do is your laptop, your phone, and a Wi-Fi connection, and it runs it by yourself. So that's what the beauty here, having this online business, is the automation. You know,
Yes.
if you're a busy parents, if you're working full-time job, you can run this business. So yes, it's just stay. If you wanna keep your job and then run this business, because I know as soon as you see the potential of this business, you will not like your your full-time job anymore.
Yes. At saka alam mo sis, my business partner, she said, before I was only looking for $500 extra, but the business gave her more. Can you imagine, guys? There's a time that your business would give you three times, four times, 10 times of how much you earn from your full time job. That's how much the potential that you can achieve and you can earn in this opportunity, in this business. That's why people are quitting in their job, but not immediately. Once they are able, once the business are able to support your daily needs, able to pay your bills, then of course, sino namang hindi gustong mag-quit? Sino namang hindi gustong mag-travel? Sinong hindi gustong yan? Sa bahay lang nakapajamas, di ba? So that's why really it's good, like to start something, because without, you don't even have to think about that down the road this business will be able to support you and more than you even expected in this business. So of course, for our audience, always remember to ask yourself, if nothing changes in your life right now, will you be okay within 5 years from now that is same, still same result, that nothing um, improves, just
Just
same cycle in life, is that okay for you? Always look, because di ba, meron talagang mga tao sis that they always just think about today, but of course we are not going to get any younger. Our age will continue, and then We will get old eventually. And then hanggang dumating sa point na hindi na tayo makapagtrabaho. Meron po akong biz inquiries na 78 years old. Sabi niya, "Do you think am I qualified to start a business?" So sabi ko, at your age, you should be enjoying your retirement already. But he said that yes, I should, but my pension it's not enough for our daily expenses, and it's true. The cost of living is keep higher and higher, but the pensions that we are getting or yung bagang social security is pa hindi yan
It's not, yeah.
tumaas. So, kailangan talagang way of you have to look for a way of earning, that can supplement you in the long run. Dito, we are not just like building a business that is just a business. We are building the legacy. And this business, we can pass this to our family members or the generations to come. That is the beauty of this business. And then the potentials that we have, it opens everything that you want to do in life. And dito hindi mo kailangan talaga mag-ano, 'di ba sabi natin na we always shared na you don't have to be computer expert. Just the willingness and hungry for change is enough for you to look and check this out, because we all are. And then lahat kadalasan sa atin dito is thinking about, I wish I found this sooner. I wish I'd start this sooner. But of course, if you the moment you saw our business, our live advertise, check it out. So, hindi mo din sabihin na, "I wish." Eh, nga, nandiyan na nga sa harap mo, hindi mo naman kiniklik. Eh, paano yung wish makapag-start ka sooner na hindi mo naman yan kiniklik, nasa harap mo na, di ba? So, always remember in life, nothing changes if nothing changes. You have to make a decision for yourself to change your daily grind because no one
Yes.
will for you. And then you will be in the same cycle year after year. If wala kang ipon, daily grind, living paycheck to paycheck, yan din ang mangyayari sa iyo 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now. So, find your way that you can start something, that you can plant the seeds, and in the end, you can harvest. So, thank you so much, Sister Teresa, and thank you everyone for this wonderful. We had a couple of audience are watching our live in this early time. So, thank you, and we will be back again for the next day and our daily live. Thank you, Sister Teresa.
Thank you, sis. Bye, everyone. God bless.
Bye. Wanted to have an extra income, and also I want to help my family back home. And what I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working two jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's work for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my.
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation.
and
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family in building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone, so come.
And we are proud digital business owners.
Hooray!
Hey.
Hi everyone!